Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, WWE Raw is going 2 hours again.
A WWE star has been deleted from the roster, sort of.
For some reason, Logan Paul is feuding with Kevin Nash.
And is AEW going to Fox? I'm Adam Wilborn.
And I'm very confused.
And this is the news.
Alright, WWE Raw has lost its third hour.
That's very careless of them.
Where did they put it down last? Sort of. They're going 2 hours.
Yes!
For the remainder of 2024 from the 7th of October. This was announced last night during Raw by Joe Tessitore, the new announcer. So yeah, it's going to change up a little bit. It's going to start at the usual time of 8, but it's going to be wrapped by 10. They also put out a tweet, WWE did. WWE Raw will be on the USA Network from 8 till 10, starting on the 7th of October and through the rest of 2024, culminating with the final USA Network finale on Monday, the December 30th. So obviously it goes to Netflix, that's right, on January 6th, which is Jackson Riker's favourite holiday. So yeah, it's moving over to Netflix and all that stuff. No word on how long it's going to be on Netflix, but it's Netflix. They could make it 9 hours if they wanted to. Although,
miss all those hours? Well, guess what?
Here's 3 times what it was before. So Raw's been a 3-hour show since July 2012.
God, if you'd push me on that, I'd have said forever, it feels like.
Yeah, 1903. That's when Aberdeen Football Club were formed.
Ooh.
Nice one. So yeah.
2012, you say?
Yeah, 2012, wow. July 2012. So, you know, there have been a lot of, over the years, hey, this show's a bit too long. It's very hard to book a long show like this. There's lots of filler. The third hour declines. So it's quite ironic then that in 2024, when Raw's been generally very well received, that it's been cut down.
No, don't shorten it, or give the extra hour to SmackDown or something, please.
What the heck's going on there? But who knows what the cause of this is or why it's happening? I welcome it. Even if the show's good, like 3 hours every week, every Tuesday morning is quite a lot for me as a consumer who watches this at 5 in the morning. Yeah. It's quite hard for me to process. So
yeah, and it hopefully will encourage them to really cram lots of stuff into that 2 hours. It's what some people have called for, like you say, for years and years and years when it was certainly the Vince McMahon regime. But like you say, now I don't hear as many of those complaints. But you sense, this is a network thing. Or Papa H's Booker and Cook of the Year 2024. Congratulations, either or, you know. But yeah, I'm
Booker and Cooker of the Year.
2 for 1, baby. But yeah, it's weirdly disappointing that this is happening. I'm slightly concerned for the women's wrestling on the show, as that's normally the thing that gets squeezed whenever you get a 2-hour wrestling show. But excited to see what they do with it, and excited to see if they're just like, right, bang, 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 if it's back to the chaos of the 2-hour time. Yeah,
it is. Just like, that's what gets me the most, the timing of the whole thing. It's just like, hey, people are really into the show. The ratings are good. What's going on?
Do you reckon they'll do some sort of like 1 hour kickoff thing on YouTube, perhaps?
So it's technically 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would enjoy that if it was wrestling orientated and not just people in studio talking about stuff. I don't like the
showing you video packages you're about to see on the show. Yeah,
this is the thing. Like, I know a lot of people like the video packages and stuff. I'm a certified video package hater. Keep it to like 1 minute, please. I've already watched this. I don't need to watch it again. You know, like I pay attention every single week. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I don't need a.
You've already produced cinema. We don't need a short film as well.
Someone get the Academy Award out for Best Booker. Yeah.
And Cooker.
So somebody contact Oscar immediately. Jeezy peeps. Right, let's get this pile of shit on the road.
Let's move on.
Sorry, Ryan.
And talk about the WWE star that's been deleted from the roster. Again, sort of. Unfortunately, Kiana James has suffered an injury. She is out of action. PW Insider reporting yesterday that James is out of action with a leg injury. Unfortunately, she's slated to be out for upwards of 6 months. And possibly related to this, PW Insider also reporting that she's been moved from the internal active roster. So not really deleted. I was sort of being a bit cheeky with that. She's been moved to the miscellaneous section because obviously she's not going to be working for the rest of this year. Oh, nearly dropped my phone there. She hasn't worked since June. Of course, she got brought up from NXT as part of the draft. She last competed in a 3-way Money in the Bank qualifying match involving Zelina Vega and, of course, the eventual winner, Io Sky. I'm intrigued to see what she does because no offense to Kiana James, but she wasn't one of the names I immediately thought of when people were asking me who I thought was going to get called up for that draft from NXT. However, I love her gimmick. And most importantly, I hope she gets well soon from this injury.
Yeah, this was a weird one. The way it rolled out initially, it was like the first report was just she's been moved from active to MISC. And it was like she's kind of, what's going on there? And then obviously, because we have such high quality of reporters these days, PW Insider pulled the thread and found out she was injured. So there you go.
More of an admin thing, so that sounds a bit more than anything.
Yeah. No, hey, you how dare you get injured? You're fired.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. I hope they wouldn't do that.
No.
You never know with these corporate entities. So yeah, a bit of a non-starter on the main roster so far, but now we know why. So what more can you really say other than that?
Yeah.
There's not really a whole lot more to it. Best wishes to her.
Yeah,
best wishes to her in her recovery. Don't know what exactly the injury is. What, leg injury?
Unspecified leg injury.
So hopefully it's not an ACL or something like that. Those can be quite damaging, particularly for younger wrestlers who work more athletic styles. So hope it's okay. Hope we're good. Hope we're good, Kiana James.
And you know what she can do while she's resting up and recovering? Watch the biggest feud of 2024 that's about to drop.
Oh yes, What Culture Wrestling versus What Culture Gaming, the quiz to end all quizzes. It's on the channel right now. You should check out. It's really fun.
It was loads of fun to do.
Josh Brown's answer about the last episode of WCW is the pop of the year.
Head's absolutely gone. And loads of fun. Shout out to Cy for doing that. She did a fantastic job. Absolutely. And hopefully more of the same. And there's another video coming, I don't know when, soonish, of me and Andy being absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that one as well.
And you should follow us on Twitter as well. Why not?
Yeah.
Adam Wilborn, at Andy H. Murray. The H stands for have a nice day.
And you'll know when we're doing Q&As like we're filming later on today.
Yes, going out on Friday. Right, let's move over to our next story. This is a normal one, fortunately. Logan Paul's feuding with Kevin Nash. Okay, how did this begin, you ask?
I do ask, because this makes no sense to me.
On last night's episode of Raw, Kevin Nash came down with a sledgehammer and pounded Logan Paul into oblivion.
He got revenge against Bret Hart in Calgary.
And Logan Paul.
No,
I don't know.
Quick word on that. Shout out to Gunther for that brilliant Goldberg line. We'll talk more about it on the Raw Review podcast.
That was very funny. But no, Kevin Nash, he be on the podcast.
Oh, he does.
Click this.
It's one of the best podcasts out there, Andy. That's, not ours.
Certainly better than Impulsive. Shooting today.
Yeah, let's go.
Kevin Nash said this about Logan Paul. There's a lot of swears. I don't know if you can see that.
Sorry, Ryan.
I'm not going to say the swears. But you don't become one of the boys just because you're effing around them. That mother effer, for what I've heard, he's making like $5 million for limited dates. And those other mother effers out there making house shows, F you, F you. That's for the boys, F you. I don't give a F how many people are following you. Okay, not holding back there, Big Kev, Big Sexy. Logan Paul uploaded a video to his socials. He said, who's Kevin Nash? I don't remember who he is. He says he's not as well versed in WWE history as he should be. Then he got a bit sharper, a bit more aggressive, and said, now imagine if I did learn a little bit. Imagine if I devoted, became one of the boys, learned what the difference between a shoot and a work was. Would that make me a champion? F me? F you! Ooh. You're one of the old guys who's bitter that I am better at your job than you ever were. And that makes you pathetic. This will be my sport, and I will continue to make guys like you eat your words when I devote a little bit of time to it. So F me? F you. Both John Cena enthusiasts, first of all.
Clearly.
You can tell from this. I think Logan Paul is a moron, but that's a pretty good promo.
Yeah, it's a good promo, and he makes a delicious drink that you should definitely feature your kids.
Backed by scientific research.
Indeed. Do you know what's better than water? Prime.
It's like turbo water.
Yes, all the baggage that comes with Logan Paul to one side. I am kind of on his side on this one. It does feel a very sort of old school take. Oh, you got to make the towns, you got to work the house shows. No, you don't. It's wrestling in 2024, and it's changed. And you can think that that's a bad thing if you're Kevin Nash, and that's understandable. I like hearing Kevin Nash regularly shoot on things.
Kevin Nash doesn't give an F.
No, exactly. Exactly.
I love it.
But at the end of the day, Logan Paul is doing a job for WWE and arguably doing it very well. Like, again, aside from all the baggage that comes with him.
Yeah, he's a transphobe.
There's a reason why they put the United States Championship on him. And to be fair, even though he only works limited dates, when he does work, it's usually pretty class, to be honest. And also, the trade-off with, you don't have to work the house shows is, but we are going to glom onto your social media status. Like, unquestionably, having Logan Paul work at SummerSlam or obviously a WrestleMania gets more eyes on the product, hopefully tries to get some of Logan Paul's audience to watch WWE. And again, he's not one of those celebrities who just comes in and goes, what's a clothesline? Like, he clearly has dedicated himself to this. So I'm weird to say this, I'm on Logan Paul's side on this one.
It's funny. It's just funny. I like Kevin Nash. I like that he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He'll just shoot on anything. He doesn't give a damn.
Kevin Nash, LOL, thought he was dead, in the words of CM Punk.
Yeah.
Where did that match go? Huh? What happened there?
Kevin Nash, he's just living in Florida, man. He's enjoying.
Exactly.
He's enjoying life.
Just texting himself from other people's phones like he always enjoys doing. That was really bad, that storyline.
That's when the Summer of Punk peaked for me. Pipe bomb. Don't need that.
Never mind that.
Don't need that.
What if Kevin Nash texted himself?
No.
And then worked Triple H, of course.
Yeah, that's... Well, Triple H is the real architect.
Indeed.
Pro wrestling. He's crying in today's thumbnail, actually. So.
He is.
So, yeah.
He's misplaced that third hour of Monday Night Raw. He's very careless.
No, it's because he's the cooker of the year. He's been chopping them onions.
Exactly.
There you go. Rub them in his face, this stupid man.
Chef Paul. Right, let's talk a little bit more about AEW. You know we haven't talked about for a while with AEW, Andy. The TV deal. It's been a whole 24 hours since we've last spoken about this. Although there is actually a really interesting development about this revealed yet again by the fantastic Fightful Select. Talking all about this TV deal. WBD, it's basically there. Tony Khan intimated, 90% done, he said?
The deal is 100% real and it'll be announced 90% maybe this month.
And 80% of the time, we sign it every time. But yeah, loads of speculation as to what's going on there. But also, now, people saying there may be an element of AEW going to Fox. Fox, of course, just lost, or gotten rid of, however you want to look at it, SmackDown after 5 years of that. We talked about their relationship sort of souring with WWE because Vince can't book. And now... It's really interesting that Fox may not be done with having wrestling on their show. It may have just been a case of money, the money that they wanted, or Mercedes, indeed.
You do this, you do the dance. I'm not very good at it. Yeah.
Almost trod on a toe backstage at Switch in Disco.
You'd injured her. That would have been good.
Clumsy British oath breaks Mercedes Monet's toe.
I'd like to see her cut a promo on you folks.
But I would as well. But yeah, Fox has long been looking to bring in additional pro wrestling content, according to this Fightful report. They nearly landed MLW for Tubi, but that was a lawsuit and all this. But Fightful reported recently that they were interested in bringing in a seasonal wrestling program for Tubi. To be or not to be, we'll find out, I suppose. Discussion backstage in and within the TV world that select AEW content could be there. Now, a trademark, Shockwave, was registered. That sparked a load of speculation whether it could be a wrestling show that could feature on Fox or Tubi or FS1 or one of their products, basically. Andrew Zeri, another brilliant report from him, has indicated, that Fox is interested in keeping wrestling as part of their programming with the right deal. That would obviously be a major change for AEW. They've got this exclusivity deal with WBD right now, hence why AEW Dark no longer exists. And to be fair, that exclusivity deal does run through to the end of the year, so this wouldn't be happening in 2024, but it could be from the start of next year. And it could spark, non-exclusive programming for AEW outside of WBD. One source near Fox's side did claim that the two sides had contact, but when they reached out, Fightful, this is to Fox's reps, no one spoke to them. They didn't return their request for comment or insight. Neither AEW nor Fox have confirmed these talks. But very interesting and exciting to see. It's one of those things. I don't care what the monetary amount is for TV deals. It bears no effect on me. Both of the big companies, AEW and WWE, are future-proofed, arguably forever, one way or another.
Yeah.
But more wrestling everywhere, so more people get to see it and more people get to enjoy the thing that we love. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think the only monetary thing that I really care about is that the money is enough for wrestling companies to continue operating. I don't care if they make a profit of 1 cent.
No.
I could not care less, as long as it's enough for wrestling to keep existing.
Yeah, keep their heads above water and I'm happy.
Precisely. So seasonal programming's interesting. Maybe it could be something with a bit of an off season. Maybe it's something that's only on 3 months of the year, something like that. That could be cool. Like if it's a different flavour of show, like a different style, maybe like a old school studio show.
Yeah.
I would really enjoy that. Like NWA Power was when it started.
That was so much fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it kind of lost its way a little bit for sure. But like early on, the first 30 episodes or so.
What shoes are you wearing there? Are they shoes of a champion?
Promo of a champion. So yeah, if it's something like that has a little off season or just seasons in general, I would probably quite enjoy that. Adding another like regular weekly one that's quite demanding.
Yeah.
Especially if you're AEW and you've already got 4 if you include Ring of Honor. And Battle of the Belts every now and then. So
no one watches that. No belts ever change hands on it. So
last one. It was a vacant belt, but still a title change.
It's the only two they've had. I think maybe who won it? Sammy Guevara maybe won a vacant belt or an interim belt.
They kind of abandoned that concept pretty quick, didn't they? But yes,
to be fair, both sides didn't really commit to it, did they? It was the guys. We're going to give you 2 hours. Actually, 1 hour.
Yeah, and now it's after
title changes.
It's after Collision or Rampage. It's like a tough slot.
Yeah.
But yes, cool. Shockwave. That sounds like
immediately I think of the Outrunners on that show. It's called Shockwave.
Have you seen their new move?
You told me about this.
You guys out there, Predator fans, watch the last Outrunners match.
That could be where they build to their eventual AEW tag team title win.
Yeah.
On the debut of Shockwave. And you know what? Actually, I didn't want to reveal this, but I'm going to. I've got my sources. You know what they're, my little birds. Right? They've told me there's going to be 5 AEW stars immediately moved away from Dynamite. You're not going to see them on there anymore, or Collision, and they're going to be appearing on Shockwave on Fox. It's official. And those 5 names are, Andy Murray.
Oh, yes, here we are. That one was just sitting there.
First name out the gate.
Angelo Parker.
Okay.
He's off TV at the moment.
What are the chances, Matt Menard?
Okay, we've got 2.0. Hell yeah.
Go.
Let's go. Who's this? Well, he left, so it's not him.
Okay, I've got one here on that.
Thank you. It was Matt Hardy.
Juice Robinson, yes please.
Okay, you're splitting up the Gun Club. Nick Wayne, there you go.
And the final name, appearing on Shockwave, the new AEW show on Fox. In fact, their new Shockwave champion is Bandito.
Okay, he's coming back soon. He's been injured a long time. And hey, you've been watching this video for a long time, so you should extend the length of time you're watching videos by clicking on this one here. Bye.
Bye.